Scotland. A trip to Scotland has been on our minds for quite some time. For some of us, a first voyage north across the border, how embarrassing. But for all of us, palpable excitement and the chance to play in the home of our glorious game. We have Robin, a school friend and a comfy golfer previously plagued with a banana slice. Keith, another school friend and ball striker with the ability to find multiple fairways, sometimes the right one. Oscar, Finnish by way of Australia and finally Angleterre, a left-handed Viking with a penchant for pro shops. And me, Alex, a fanatic who gave it all up for the love of the game and one who was in constant battle against early extension. Now that you know us, it's time to begin our journey north. Buckle up.
It's the pure quantity.
The boys are hungry. Our first episode of Highland Golf was at Brora. Founded in 1891, not much has changed since the days of J.H. Taylor and James Braid. Sheep and cattle are the custodians of the greens here, albeit a more observational role due to the electric fences around the greens. Just ask Keith how electric they really are. The course is a traditional out and back links that hugs the North Sea. It's not a championship layout by any means, at 6,211 yards, but the quote tricksy green sites and blind drives are testing enough. Brora was almost a casualty of COVID, and we couldn't be happier that we and a multitude of other golf explorers get to appreciate this modest and glorious links. Dornoch was one we were all looking forward to. The 12th best golf course in the world is quite some accolade, and what is more, the game has been played upon these links since the year 1616. In 1886, old Tom Morris himself extended the course to 18 holes. Dornoch is undoubtedly timeless, but it is the scale that exudes an ecclesiastical aura, helped only by the melancholy observations of Reverend Susan Brown printed in the course guide. And I quote from the 5th hole: "Looking down from on high, thinking about a highlight in your life. As you walk to your tee shot, tell your partner what for you is one of the moments you have felt most blessed." Dornoch bore one of golf's most prolific golf course architects in Donald Ross. In words echoed by Jack Nicklaus, Donald Ross was and still is the Michelangelo of golf. His trademark Pinehurst No. 2 bears a hallmark of Dornoch's greens. Dornoch is indeed a destination, and it was our destination for the next 2 evenings. It cannot be ignored that the town is littered with operator coaches, and we couldn't possibly comment on our friends from across the pond. But what remains is Dornoch is a pleasure to play, and one that meets its lofty heights. Founded in 1887, Nairn is one of the most spectacular seaside courses in Scotland. Touched by the hands of Archie Simpson, Old Tom Morris and James Braid, Nairn boasts sea views from every hole. Not ideal if you're a right-hander with a slice up your sleeve. Nairn is rumpled and undulating, and its firm, fast and narrow fairways, framed by heather and gorse, call for accurate drives and tidy approaches. Playing host to the 1999 Walker Cup, the 2012 Curtis Cup and the 2021 Amateur Championship, Nairn has pedigree and swathes of history. We were blown away by member hospitality after we were invited into the halfway hut for a whisky and later shown around their archive room, a must for anyone that's visiting Nairn. The club has accumulated a spellbinding collection of golfing paraphernalia and course records. It's fair to say that Nairn was loved by us all.
So welcome to our archive.
Amazing.
We made the decision early on that we wanted people to be able to touch. So while we have everything digitally recorded, I think one of the neatest things to do is to have a look at the first minutes from September 1887.
There were mixed emotions heading into Castle Stuart. Sadness, as it was to be our last round of the trip, but also giddy anticipation, as we had heard all the hyperbole about this site. We arrived early and immersed ourselves in this golfer's playground. The pro shop had a good seeing to, as did all the practice facilities. Faultless. The club and course has thought of it all, from the golfer's journey through the clubhouse, the immaculate range, to the irresistible infinity greens bleeding into a number of remarkable locations on the horizon. This is a young course, having opened in 2009. Thanks to Mark Parsonen, we now have a sensational links upon the perfect of golfing coastlines. In collaboration with Gil Hance, Parsonen has created a nuanced beast that has everything you could wish for in Highland links, but also for golf course architecture in general. One chaps, birdie juice, Negronis, cheers. As with Dornoch, it is the scale of Castle Stuart that makes it sparkle, whether that be the elevation changes or the vast and undulating putting surfaces. Today was one of those days of good golf and unbridled smiles, a day where the bad ones just didn't matter. Little did we know exactly how good it was to be. Here's the Robin, most birdies on the trip. Hell of a walk we've just had, but we're all going to have a sip anyway, so cheers, Rob.
Cheers all.
How good is that?
Oh, that is really good. That is perfect, I think.
This could be in. This actually could be in. We cannot see the ball. Okay. I think this has got to be in. Keith, that's in.